evening and welcome into Robert Herman Stadium as one of the most storied rivalries in college soccer is reestablished here tonight as the St. Louis Billikens welcome in the SIUE Cougars. These two teams battled throughout the 70s and 80s, and they renew that battle here tonight for the Bronze Boot. The Bronze Boot is on the line, the Joseph Carenza Senior Trophy on the line here tonight at Herman Stadium. We have a 4-1-1 SIUE team coming in, taking on a Billikens team 3-1-2, currently on a 4-game unbeaten streak, trying to stretch it to 5 here tonight at Herman Stadium. A beautiful night here under the lights on campus of St. Louis University as we are underway here in the Bronze Boot game. First game since about over 20 years here with the Bronze Boot. We'll go through the different games and stats throughout the night on when these two teams matched up. As the Billikens in their blue, white, blue tonight. The Cougars in their white, red, white. In the first half of play, Billikens will have the wind advantage. Wind is whipping around left to right tonight. We've seen the wind come into play in a couple games so far here at Herman Stadium with the men and the women. We are early on here at Herman Stadium between the St. Louis Billikens and the SIUE Cougars, just on the other side of the river, of course. Over 20 local kids playing in this game here tonight between these two squads. Crowd is still pouring in as well. Big crowd expected here at Herman Stadium. They are loud early on. A lot of red on the near side. Mixture on the far side. A lot of blue as well on the near side. So fans from both squads out here supporting their team here under the lights at Herman Stadium. Nice night. Going to be dropping into the 70s as it moves on here. As Andre Rivers Hardware trying to get a service across, and that's knocked away. And SIUE 4-1-1 on the year. They had their 4-game winning streak snapped against Loyola, Illinois. 2-0 loss back on September 15th. They have wins over Grand Canyon, Wisconsin, Princeton, and Kansas City, and they have a tie against Memphis. Billikens lost to Memphis here at Herman Stadium 2-1. Devin Boyce pressuring the backfield. Ball one out of the air by Quayum Marana. Seth Stiebel gets the start for St. Louis. Stiebel's second game. Only played 17 minutes on the air coming into tonight's game. On the other side is Noah Heim, the sophomore keeper out of Cambridge, Wisconsin. Heim has played in all 6 games this season. Has that 3-1-1 record. That is Mateo Kidd out wide for St. Louis. Billikens coming off a nice 2-1 win against Central Arkansas. Central Arkansas tournament team last season. And that is out of bounds. Throw in coming. Early on here at Herman Stadium. It's a busy night here on the campus of St. Louis University as Disney on Ice is over at the Chaffetz. Hopefully I'll try and sneak in there, see a performance of Moana or something. We got soccer here. Big crowd as the Browns boot game is back. Billikens own a 21-5-1 in record in this series. Billikens have also won 15 games in a row, last one being played in 1998. Sent across by Leonard Hine, headed away though. It was a 1-0 SLU win in 1998 in overtime. Ken Costello with the goal for SLU. Leonard Hine in the backfield, now midfield for Keaton Schieffer. SLU playing the possession early on here. 4 minutes and 30 seconds gone. Flicked on by Devin Boyce. Anthony Brown takes his man down, got the arm up over the shoulder. SIU defender goes down. Cougar player a little slow to get up, getting a little tension from the referee. Referee gives the thumbs up to the bench, and we'll get it going here in just moments. That was Johan de Picker, senior out of Belgium. And he'll get it restarted. Is Jack Edwards in the backfield, local product, freshman out of St. Louis. Went to CBC High School here, my alma mater. And a foul call is Devin Boyce, another CBCer out there on the field. Commits the foul. And poked away near side. Good defending by Ben Hewells. And Kelby Phillips on the restart throw in. Flicked on by Lachlan McLean. Keegan McHugh, midfield. Good defending by St. Louis. Are out of danger. Devin Boyce near side. Playing it forward in stride for Anthony Brown. Brown, the leader in goals for St. Louis, gets a throw in. He's got 3 on the year. Goal kick coming as Bilkins unable to get a crossover, ending that threat. The Vuvuzelas are out in force. And crowd still filing in, still parking. Although that could be for some of the Disney on Ice parking at this point now, but I still see a nice little trail of people walking in on the far side of the field. Heads up into the crowd there. Throw in coming. The Bilkins have not lost since that home game against Memphis 2-1. They beat Marquette, tied SMU here. Went to Tulsa, who was ranked number 23 at the time. Beat them 3-0, and then 2-1 win against Central Arkansas this week. Leonard High midfield. A little dribbling, gets it poked away. SIUE recovering out wide. Pedersen pushing it out wide, gets it back. Looking for Lachlan McLean. And still going here. I thought maybe a foul would have been called there as McLean had an armful of Leonard High. Teo Kidd down the line and out of bounds throw coming for SIUE. SIUE has scored 8 goals on the year. They are +4 in that category. And a foul call midfield. Quick restart. SIUE trying to catch the Bilkins off guard. Phillips playing it back for Jorge Gonzalez, leading scorer for SIUE. Got 4 goals on the season. Turning is Pedersen. For McLean, and unable to get that first good touch on it. Recovering though, Cougars have it. And they'll play it to the backfield, keep possession. 35:58 remaining, so just under 36 minutes to go here in the first half. Looking for our first shot as well. Bilkins not afraid to shoot it. They At 43 first half shots, they've given up 12. SIUE also liking to put it towards the net, 33 shots. So both teams in the shot totals in the 80s. So not afraid to test the keepers. Looking for our first shot here tonight. Marana winning that ball. Flicked on. Anthony Brown for Devin Boyce trying to push forward. And couldn't get the angle on that ball as that's out of bounds. Throw in coming. Billikens 10-time national champions. Most recently in 1973, so it's been a bit. But from 59, 60, 62, 63, 65, 67, 69, 70, 72, and 73. Boy, from 1950 to about 1974, my goodness. A lot of championships in that time frame. Evan Kalish in his first year as head coach of SLU. He's an alumnus of the Billikens. Also spent 6 seasons at the helm of SIUE, bringing them back into D1 play from 2018 or 2008 to 2013. Kalish facing his former club. Now in his first year at St. Louis. Remember, in the 70s, the Billikens and Cougars were two of the more prominent programs in collegiate soccer, as they both routinely made the NCAA tournament field. 3 of the Billikens' 10 NCAA championships came during the 70s, while SIUE captured one, the 1979 title. Tackle one there by Klein, recovered though by the Cougars. Near side. Phillips lost it, but gets a throw in out of it. Under 33 minutes remaining first half. It's been a midfield battle so far, not much in the attacking thirds of either end. It's been a possession game so far. Nice touch back there, recovered by McLean. Mateo Kidd defending. Wilkinson. Fancy touches there, bringing that ball down. Anthony Brown for Boyce, and Boyce goes down, and they're going to say possession. And a foul call there on Anthony Brown. So Kevin Kalish walking down the sideline, yelling at the referee. I think he wanted the foul called. I think the Billikens would have much rather had that foul called, and I think that was the better advantage than them trying to track that ball down. So free kick for the Cougars. Marana finding the loose ball for the Billikens in the backfield. They're popping blue smoke on that far sideline near midfield. A little early for that. I think we got to wait for a goal, but maybe they're just trying to get some momentum going for St. Louis. That's Anthony Brown. Lost the handle of it and out of bounds and lost possession. So who's going to break through here? Just over a half hour remaining. Looking for that first shot of the game, looking for that first dangerous chance that could come at a moment's notice. So it's Wilkinson. Schieffer quickly playing it. Mateo Kidd will leave it for Leonard Hine. John Klein trying to turn. Klein shot high. But first opportunity coming there for St. Louis. As John Klein trying to test the keeper Heim from distance. But not enough accuracy on that ball. Goes well high. So goal kick coming for SIUE. 4-1-1 on the year. Cougars had a 5-game homestand before this, I guess, road game, if you can call it. So they're just about, what, 35 minutes over the river, if that. Depending on where you're driving from, probably 20 from St. Louis, or from St. Louis University, I should say. SIUE player goes down, foul called. Cougars have won all 3 of its 1-goal games this year. Last year, 11 of SIUE's games were decided by a single goal, and the Cougars were 3-8 in 1-goal games. So that's a good sign for the Cougars. Ball dipped down and headed out of bounds near the scorer's table at midfield. Throw in coming for the SIUE Cougars, who have lost 6 players that played in at least 11 games last year. They have added 14 players to this roster since the end of last year, including 7 freshmen and 4 transfers. So Mario Sanchez in his 4th year here at SIUE, 33, 20, and 11. Leonard Hine winning that tackle. Recovered though by SIUE. And they'll switch fields. Pushed forward. Bad touch there, or is it? Playing it to himself, near side. Tracking his own ball down was McLean. Lost it, and here's Devin Boyce turning. Boyce getting defended from behind by Kelby Phillips. Now it's Wilkinson. Wilkins coming away with it. Trying to push it far side now. They'll get cut off and reset. 27-10 remaining. 1 shot so far in this game. We're looking for our first shot on goal. John Klein had it moments ago. It was a shot from about 35 yards out. It went well high over the bar. No real threat from out there. We're looking for our first save and shot on goal. As Wilkinson has it near side for St. Louis, trying to play the touch line, and it's out of bounds off of the Cougars. And a handball call on Mateo Kidd. Mateo thought it was a shoulder. Referee thought it was too much of the forearm. It's a free kick coming for the Cougars in white. Nice ball down the near sideline. It's Pedersen into the box, headed away. Secondary ball. Ivillo Played back in, dangerous here, the Cougars. Good defending there in the box by Kwayu Marana and Seth Stiebel tracking that ball down. So, chance there from SIUE. Mentioned Seth Stiebel getting his first start of the season, came in relief early on in the year. He's only played 17 minutes on this season. The freshman out of here in St. Louis. Now, Bilkins have played 3 different keepers this year. Ty Fetterking has played most of the games. He's played 4. Ben Yeager's played in 2, and then Seth Stiebel appearing in his second game. Here's Anthony Brown onside in the box. Brown looking, surveying, out back to the 18. Shot by John Klein. Goes wide to the right. So John Klein with 2 shots now. Neither of which have found the net or the goal. But either way, good sign for St. Louis. Another opportunity at the net. They come right back down the field as SIUE had their first chance. Bilkins come down and they get a chance at the net. Under 25 minutes remaining in the first half of play. Sophomore out of Cambridge, Wisconsin on the restart. Boy, that ball just dies in the air. John Klein finding the loose ball. Klein for Boyce into the corner. Boyce playing it back. Wilkinson turning. Ben Hewells. Klein with the 1-2. Back for Hewells, but played it just behind him. The give and go was there, but the second pass was behind Ben Hewells. Bilkins reset. Dump it into the corner again, looking for Ben Hewells, who chests it down on the touch line. Devin Boyce trying to change directions. Lost it, gets it back. Devin Boyce taken down, playing it forward. Across, here's Klein. Touching it in. Klein, right-footed shot, deflected. Back post, headed towards goal. Anthony Brown, or excuse me, Andre Rivers Hardware. Just wide. Andre Rivers Hardware with a nice chance. Bilkins all of a sudden have 4 shots. Just like that. So looking for the go-ahead goal there. Nothing home though. As Heim on the restart. SIU player went down on that. That was DePicker, who flew over the top of Anthony Brown. No foul call. Klein out wide for Andre Rivers Hardware. Wants to attack. Bilkins trying to push numbers forward. They'll peel off. Ball played and out of bounds. Bilkins throw in though. It's the pace starting to pick up here in the last 5 minutes. Really started with that John Klein shot. Moments later, SIUE came down and had a chance. And the Bilkins have had the chances since then. Midfield now, Kwayu Marana. Secondary ball goes to Devin Boyce for Wilkinson. Keaton Schieffer. A little space here. Splits the defenders for Klein. Klein trying to lace one through. Andre Rivers Hardware. Klein recovers. Lost it. It's Schieffer. Boyce. Just outside the 18. Bilkins dangerous here. And foul called on Wilkinson. Restarted by the Cougars. I have no numbers on this, it's just going on pure eye, but I think the possession numbers right now favoring, I would say, the Billikens. As there goes a divot from Leonard Hine going down. John Klein, some fancy footwork there on the attack. For Andre Rivers Hardware, trying to cut it in, but good defending there out wide by Jack Edwards. Jorge Gonzalez battling, and Marana coming over to help. Gonzalez goes down, no foul called. Good opportunity there from Jorge Gonzalez, trying to attack, just was battling there with position with Leonard Hine, and Quayum Marana came over for support. Here is Marana. Under 20 now remaining. Billikens knocking it around. Here's Devin Boyce. Ball laid out wide, and it'll be White throw-in. First substitution of the game comes for SIUE as TC Hull checks in.
Change for SIU into the game is number 23, TC Hull. He comes on for number 13, Kelby Phillips.
Leonard Hine near midfield for the Billikens. 18:25 remaining first half. It's the Bronze Boot game here on the campus of St. Louis University. The series will continue next year, and SIUE will play host. John Klein out of Columbia, Missouri. Third generation St. Louis University soccer player is Klein. There's Klein again. Anthony Brown. Andre Rivers Hardware. Can he get a service across? Playing it for Anthony Brown, wants to go one-on-one, poked away, and out of bounds. Billiken throw in. Leo Novice will check in for St. Louis. John Klein has a seat. So Billikens with their first substitution of the game. Leo Novice checking in.
Change for the Billikens.
Leo with 2 goals, 1 assist on the season.
He comes on for number 19.
Third on the team in points. Leo Novice getting his first touches. And here is Quayum Marana. Marana out of Fresno, Texas. Foul called as Keegan McHugh went in, cleats up. So a free kick coming for the Billikens right in front of their bench. one-man wall is Jorge Gonzalez, junior out of Valencia, Spain. Leo Novice will play this ball for St. Louis. Into the box, headed away to the backside and cleared out of danger. Anthony Brown defending and commits the foul ball. You can see that one coming from Anthony Brown. It's like a bull in a china shop. Just came in there and knocked that SIUE player down. Now Anthony Brown and the referee share a hug. Anthony Brown coming over to pat the SIUE player on the back, saying, "I'm sorry." That was Donnell Kaivia. 14:35 remaining. Novice trying to make a move. Defended nicely, knocked out of bounds. Throw incoming for St. Louis. It is Keaton Schieffer. Out of bounds near side. Throw in coming. Another substitution.
Number 18, Stephen Beavis. Comes off for number 14, Jurgen Pedersen.
Stephen Beavis checking in. Pelicans winning at midfield momentarily though. Here's SIUE midfield. Salawa, he's fouled. Salawa wanted a card given. Quick restart by SIUE into the box. Looking for Gonzalez. Marana defending nicely though for the Pelicans, but the first corner kick of the game coming for SIUE here. Cougars with their first corner kick of the match here. We'll play it short. Served across. Headed away by Leonard Hine. And sent back in. Deflected. Off ahead in there. Tracking it down now, the Cougars. Nice step over. This to Picker trying to create some space. Good defending though from St. Louis. Loose ball. Won by SIUE. They'll keep possession here. Good passing there. 11:50 remaining first half. And no foul from behind here. Pelicans find it. It's Devin Boyce for Leo Novice. Novice checking back inside. Looking for Anthony Brown. Brown gets tugged. No foul with possession still. Keaton Schieffer can't turn. It's Mateo Kidd. For Anthony Brown off of his chest and cleared away. Gonzalez gathering it in. Gonzalez with a little space, playing it forward for McHugh. Excuse me, that's McLean. Out wide. And good defending by Andre Rivers Hardware. Throw in coming, and another sub coming as well for SIUE. As Shaik checks in. So excuse me, it is Ado Yahic checking in. St. Louis.
Change for SIU into the game is number 16, Aldo Yajic. He comes on for number 9, Lachlan McClay.
10-10 remaining first half. Ooh, Leonard Hine better be careful. Here's SIUE, 3-on-3 to the left side. Gonzalez shot back post just wide. Wow, Leonard Hine giving up a golden opportunity for Jorge Gonzalez and the Cougars of SIUE, just unable to finish. And that brings the SIUE crowd into it here. I would say that was the best chance of the first half coming right there for Jorge Gonzalez and the Cougars of SIUE, as they just couldn't find it. Tuck it back post, trickled just wide. And the Billikens come the other way. Anthony Brown, it's taken down, trying to sell it a little bit. .8:15 remaining first half. 0-0 the score between these two area teams. Division I men's soccer teams. It's Anthony Brown. Did he keep it in? He did not. Goal kick coming. Anthony Brown, the Billikens' leading scorer with 8 points on 3 goals and 2 assists.
For the Billikens, into the game is number 8, Brandon Santel.
Brandon Santel checks in. Mateo Kidd checks out. Andre Rivers Hardware laying it back for Santel, getting his first touches. Ben Hewell's trying to push it up, flicking it on, onside, nope. As Devin Boyce offside on that head ball. Great play though, good idea, as Leonard Hine trying to atone for that near costly mistake. As Ben Hewell's made a run from the right side down the right line. Hine saw it, laid it into him, and Hewells played a nice ball via the head pass in stride for Devin Boyce, but Boyce was just a bit offside. 6:40 remaining first half under the lights at Hermann Stadium. Foul called. SIUE's bench not liking it. And the Billikens on the short restart.
All the soccer alumni from both schools, please report to the bench area behind the respective school benches. All the alumni, if you recognize at halftime, please report behind the team benches.
6 minutes remaining. Hard tackle there from St. Louis as Keaton Schiefer coming over. As Salawa was bearing down on Schiefer. Under 5 now. Flicked on by Anthony Brown. Nobody home, though, for St. Louis as Noah Heim rolling it out. Going to go over the top. Leonard Heim being pressured by Yahich. Ball out wide. Marana gets there first, though. Out of bounds near side. Cougars will have a throw in.
For the Cougars into the game is number 7, Orlando Ariola. He enters for number 10, Jorge Gonzalez.
So 3:45 remaining. Substitutions as Gonzalez checks out for SIUE. Devin Boyce. Again, over 20 local kids playing in this game here tonight for the Bronze Boot. As Leo Novice going in hard with the cleats up. As DePicker's down and writhing in some pain, and referee, I think, wants some help from one of his assistants, and he got it because Leo Novice is going to get booked. But Novice did go in rather dangerous, had the cleats up. He made contact. That's going to get a card pretty much every time. I'm not sure what Leo Novice is arguing about here. As it is Johan DePicker, senior out of Brussels, Belgium. A little slow to get up. Clock stopped at 3:13. Keegan McHugh over the ball. Senior out of St. Charles, Missouri. Just outside the box, knocked away. Devin Boyce recovering for the Billikens, and they'll get it out of danger. SIUE near midfield. Cavillo. Novice. Novice came away with that. Billikens still have possession. They'll throw it into the corner. Devin Boyce running onto it, and that'll go out of bounds with 2:47 remaining here, first half. 2 shots now for SIUE, 4 for the Billikens. SIUE's had the most dangerous chance here in this first half, coming at the feet of Jorge Gonzalez. So the biggest high-end opportunity coming in favor of SIUE here in the first half. Billikens have been rather quiet offensively, other than their 4 shots, which happened, it seemed, in a 10-minute span. They've been held back here. We'll see what can happen in the final 2 minutes of play. Is the go-ahead goal out here in this half? We'll find out here in the final 2 minutes of play here at Hermann Stadium. The Bronze Boot game making its return. St. Louis trying to extend their winning streak to 16 games in a row over SIUE. These 2 teams haven't played since 1998, though. Ben Hewells, going to get a corner out of it. He does. So Billikens, the dangerous opportunity now with 1:30 remaining. So Leo Novice on the corner kick for the Billikens. Right arm raised, sends it across, near post. Leonard Heim was there. Leo Novice unable to get to that secondary. And SIUE clearing it away. Nice short long there, but right into the back of Patrick Wilkinson. Final minute of play. In his own backfield now. Cavillo. Throw incoming. Barring anything spectacular, we're going to go into the half tied 0-0. First half started out slow, picked up a little bit from about I'd say about the 20-minute mark on, and the final 10 minutes here have been kind of back and forth in the midfield, so not a lot in the attacking thirds of the field. Big crowd here for the Browns boot game as they'll count it down from 10 here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So there you go, the conclusion of the first half of play. The score, Billikens 0, SIUE 0. We'll have the second 45 minutes coming your way next after this 15-minute halftime. They will honor a lot of the alumni here. I will keep the mic on, and you can hear it as they honor some of the Billiken and Cougar. Getting ready to start the second half of play here at Robert R. Herman Stadium. The Browns boot is on the line between the SIUE Cougars and the St. Louis University Billikens. Not a lot of stats to tell you about in that first half. We had, oh, where did my sheet go? There it is. We had 6 total shots. I was looking at the original starter sheet, which had no stats on it. Now here's right here. Here's the one we're looking for. St. Louis had 4 total shots. SIUE had 2. Jorge Gonzalez had both of the Cougar shots. John Klein had 3 of the 4 St. Louis shots. Andre Rivers Hardware had the other one. Again, no goals scored. 1 save made by Seth Stiebel. We've had 1 shot on goal at the hands of SIUE and Jorge Gonzalez. 1 corner kick apiece for both teams. We did have 1 yellow card caution as Leo Novice was cautioned in the 41st minute mark of that first half. But for the most part, we've been relatively clean, other than that yellow card caution to Leo Novice. Referees tonight: Keith Angel, Colin Pressey, and Don Tebow. Billikens have scored 5 second half goals on the season. SIUE has scored 7, so 7 of their 8 goals on the year have come in the second half for the Cougars. They've only given up 2. Billikens, on the other hand, have given up 3 first half goals. Billikens, Billikens have a goal differential of +5. SIUE is +4 in that category on the other side. Klein trying to send it across. It deflects at the 18. Devin Boyce gathers it in. Boyce flicking it forward. Back post. Andre Rivers Hardware. It's loose. Rebound off the post. Oh, what a glorious chance for St. Louis as Andre Rivers Hardware and Anthony Brown as Heim. Oh my goodness, what saves there. He got, I think he's either hit the post, he probably got a mid on one as well, but dangerous opportunity for the Billikens to go ahead. And again, poke towards goal, it's loose at the 6, and it's knocked away. Billikens picking up the pace here. That's good defending by SIUE in their own 6 there. Billikens still dangerous here. Possession out wide. Early on here in the second half of play. Boy, that was more action there than we saw in the entire first half. Billikens dangerous to start the second. Andre Rivers Hardware into space for Devin Boyce. It's knocked away. And we'll have a corner kick, the second corner kick of the match coming your way. Billikens will push players forward. Corner kick for the Billikens. Anthony Brown is stacked in front of Heim. Play it in. Deflected away. Klein outside the box. Klein trying to bend one in and well high and wide of that one. And we'll have a goal kick coming. Out of bounds far side, another throw-in coming. Approaching 4 minutes gone here in the second half. Billikens have been the dangerous team here to come out of the second half. Andre Rivers Hardware near side. Mateo Kidd, errant pass. Play forward, Jorge Gonzalez trying to turn. SIUE looking to be dangerous here. It's outside the box. Poked away and cleared out of danger by Quayum Marana. Defending there. Hine gets taken down, no foul called. Throw in coming for the Cougars. Trying to get something at the net here. Billikens with 3 shots early on in this half. 2 of which, though, Hine has had to save. And we have a corner kick coming for SIUE. Coming for the Cougars. Played in. Near post flicked on. Back door, it's loose! And it's in! SIUE with the lead! DePicker and McLean were involved as SIUE celebrates at midfield. They're up 1-0. Trickled through. It was nicely flicked on at the just outside the near post. It went through the 6, and Stiebel was unable to get anything on it in terms of a hand, and it was poked in. So SIUE with a 1-0 lead. Breakthrough goal here comes in the second half of play. Here come the Billikens. Anthony Brown from outside. Oh! Are they going to call a corner or a goal kick? Looks like they're going to call a goal kick, but Anthony Brown let that one go just outside the 18. You can see it just die in the air and just kept floating back towards the goal, and one over the bar. A good response from St. Louis, though. On the attack again. Here's Salawa. Good defending there from Mateo Kidd. So SIUE on the goal. They haven't yet announced who got the goal, but I think it was DePicker or McLean that was involved in that.
Goal for SIU in the 52nd minute was scored by number 9, Lachlan McLean.
So they're going to get to Lachlan McLean.
McLean from McHugh in the 52nd minute for the Cougars.
Giving McHugh the assist. So Lachlan McLean with his 3rd goal of the season. Giving SIUE a 1-0 lead here. Billikens trying to extend their unbeaten streak to 5 games. SIUE coming off a loss. Trying to make it 5 wins in their last 6 games, SIUE. Billikens 3-1-2 overall. .36:05 remaining, second half. Billikens need the equalizer. Ball there, one out of the air by Edwards. There's Devin Boyce. Good defending there from Jack Edwards. Wilkins slowing it down. It's Boyce. Wilkinson trying to touch it forward. Plays it through. Sent across at the near post, though, is Heim. As Ben Hewell's trying to send one through. Nice run from Ben Hewell's. Good ball, too, from Wilkinson. Under 35 remaining in the second half of play. Lackland McLean has the go-ahead goal right now. Trying to snap a 15-game winning streak. The Billikens have won 15 straight. They only 21-5-1 in this record in this series. The bronze boot on the line. Anthony Brown in the box. Brown trying to turn, gets knocked down. Did he get a corner out of it? He did. This game, Brown's boot game, started in 1971, ended in 1998. Corner kick coming for the Bills as Devin Boyce far side to take this one. Looking to get one back, sent in at the 6. Loose ball coming out at the 18. Nice move from Wilkinson. Left-footed shot deflects. Loose again. Shot goes well high. As I think that was Keaton Schieffer. It was. So Billikens with an opportunity there. Just shooting one wide as Schieffer found a loose ball as they deflected from the shot from Wilkinson, who made a nice move to get a little space inside the 18. Had a little time as well. Ripped a shot, but nice defending. Deflected. They found Schieffer, who shot it wide. Excuse me, shot it high. Hine plays that one out of bounds. Substitution coming for SIUE as Kelby Phillips checking in. TC Hull having a seat.
Change for the Cougars into the game is number 13, Kelby Phillips. He comes on for number 23, TC Hull.
Pedersen at midfield, one there, but Ben Hewells finds it. Anthony Brown. That's Devin Boyce to his right. Anthony Brown laying it there now. Boyce into the box. It's loose inside, and Hewells couldn't get a foot on it. Deflected around, and a little too much pace on that ball, so deflected over the end line. Billikens start their A-10 play next Saturday, so they'll have the entire week off before heading to Dayton on the 29th. They do still have one more non-conference game mixed into the conference play. They'll play at Denver on the 23rd of October. Quick restart. Here's Anthony Brown. Brown got it knocked away. Corner kick. Well, St. Louis trying to pick it up here. They have done so in the last 5 minutes. It's been on this left side of the field now. And the Billikens put one home on this corner kick. Devin Boyce over to take it. At the inside the 6, knocked away. John Klein outside the box. Line changing directions. Wilkinson pushed it forward, deflected away. Cougars with possession, and they'll clear it out of danger. Andre Rivers Hardware has to play this back to Stiebel. Has to play it off the one touch. Dribbling there, now out wide for SIUE. Phillips. Nice ball back. Phillips in stride. Defended by Andre Rivers Hardware, and a corner kick for SIUE. scored on their only corner kick of this half. And substitutions coming for SIUE as Cliff Mena checking in. And Stephen Beavis checking back in as well. Pedersen checking out. And Izquierdo Roeth checking out. Corner kick, SIUE here under a half hour remaining. They are in the lead, 1-0, and a goal here in the second half. Sent into the box, near post. And Siebel came over to play it, and they're going to say goal kick. So that ends that thread for SIUE. Stiebel has the goal kick here. The last SIUE win in this series came in 1982. That game was played at Busch Stadium. Busch Stadium 2, that is. Home of the St. Louis Cardinals, and at that time, St. Louis football Cardinals as well. Patrick Wilkinson on the ball for St. Louis, near midfield. Wilkins trailing by 1. Mateo Kidd, Wilkins to try the left side. Mateo Kidd going back into the middle. Schieffer. Pass there from John Klein. Mateo Kidd keeping possession. Larry Hine, who led the Billikens in scoring last season. Under 27 minutes remaining second half. Billikens looking for the equalizer. Cleared away. And that ball will skip out of bounds. So Schieffer trying to throw it into the corner. Too much pace behind that. Out of bounds. Check-ins again. As High Aaron checking in, as well as Kayshawn Smith.
Changes by the Cougars. Number 4 for Sean Smith. He comes on for number 8, Peter McHugh. And the change for the Cougars is number 21.
And we'll stop the clock as looks like Patrick Wilkinson is down with cramps. So the clock stopped at 26:09. See if the Billikens want to make a change here. He needs a switch, favoring that right calf, it looks like. Like Leo Novice will come in.
proud sponsor of Billiken Athletics. More than 16,000 financial advisors take the time to say thank you. That's exactly why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Changes for the Cougars into the game with number 7. Fernando Aviola comes off for number 10. Jorge Gonzalez. Also into the game for the Cougars, number 25. Matthias Pinbaum comes off for number 9. Lachlan McLean. Change for the Billikens into the game is number 11. Leo Novice comes off for number 18. Patrick Wilkinson.
Out wide now. The changes are in. Leo Novice on for St. Louis. Other changes for SIUE as well. So both teams making changes. Devin Boyce trying to send it across, bending away from the keeper, but Heim gathering that one in. Just over 25 minutes remaining here at Urban Stadium. The Browns boot on the line. If it stays this way, obviously, the Cougars will reclaim that boot. Mateo Kidd switching directions. Poking it through. Anthony Brown's offside. So Brown just behind the defense of SIUE. Referee's assistant far side of the field raises his flag. Hine pushing it forward for St. Louis, looking for the equalizer. John Klein finds it, and it's poked away into the stands. Kringbom to the near side. Leonard Hine steps in front. Throw in for St. Louis. Marana winning that tackle. Novice creating space. Billikens looking to get on the board here. Sent across, low cross, knocked away, out of bounds. Novice sends it across. Anthony Brown inside the box, can't get a foot on it. Poked away to midfield. Leonard Hine has to play it all the way back to Stiebel. Again, over 20 kids from combined on both rosters in here from the area, the St. Louis metro area. Trying to create a local rivalry between these two schools who have played against each other since the 70s. Of course, with SIUE back in D1 soccer, they can now restart this little local matchup between two storied programs. Out wide now, Billikens. It is Ben Hewells, lost it. Throw in though. Leo Novice out wide for the Billikens, trailing by 1. 21 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Into the box, back post, headed towards goal. It's loose, and a foul called on Andre Rivers Hardware as he took down Jack Edwards from behind. A SIU player not involved in that play is also down. And clock will stop at 20:55. Get started again. That was DePicker. And Lachlan McLean has the go-ahead goal here in the second half. It came early on. Since then, it's been kind of back and forth in the midfield.
Courtney Cougars into the game is number 3, Noah Pettis. He comes on for number 27, Sarah Carrillo. The game for the Cougars, number 11, Salaba. Comes on for number 21, Senator Haven. Final change for the Cougars, number 24, Aine Skerito Ruiz. Comes on for number 20, Hafani.
In out wide nicely. Billikens need to push forward. Final 20 minutes of play here. Mateo Kidd near side. Out wide for the Billikens. Keaton Schieffer. Sent in. Knocked away. Klein. Nice touch there to bring it down. Sent across. Leo Novice flicked on. Rivers Hardware. Couldn't get a foot on it. Threat ended there. Billikens right back on it. John Klein toe pokes it through. Cleared away by SIUE. And that'll go and be kept in. Box, headed away. SIUE recovering it near side. They'll slow it down and now clear it away. St. Louis. Sent in by Schieffer. No Vice got a head on it. Andre Rivers Hardware battling. It's loose toward the goal. Save. Leo Novice. Shot. Save. Rebound. Referee saying no on the handball. Leslie Bilkins dangerous. What saves there from Noah Heim. SIUE still in front. A glorious chance there for St. Louis. Looking for the equalizer through midfield. Leo Novice. Kevin Boyce. Klein. Keaton Schieffer. Here's Mateo Kidd sending it back. Headed towards goal. It's in! Anthony Brown! Oh, offside. Anthony Brown is offside. Offside. Oh, brutal. I'm just more upset because that was a great call on my end. Just kidding. Anthony Brown. Goal called back. It was a glorious finish, but he was offside. No goal. Brown was offside. I still don't think some of the fans realize it yet. Boy, there's a buzz now here at Herman. A goal called back. Still trailing. Leo Novice around one defender. Inside for Devin Boyce. Boyce trying to touch it towards goal. Lost it. Keaton Schieffer defending. Cleared away. Final 15 minutes to play here at Herman. If it's anything like the last 5 minutes, it should be exciting. Four substitutions waiting to come into the game for SIUE. John Klein. Quayum Marana. Bilkins will set it up. Play it in. Leo Novice. Into the box. Knocked away though. SIUE with plenty of numbers back. They're in defend mode right now. Devin Boyce. Anthony Brown looking for Klein. Klein bumped off. Bilkins chasing it right now. 13:07 remaining in this game. Mateo Kidd. Looking for Anthony Brown. Had a goal called back moments ago. He had a glorious finish. One that he could have told his grandkids about. They took it away. Schieffer from well out, chipping it forward. Ben Huell's battling, and it'll be deflected off of St. Louis, and the substitutions checking in for SIUE as Gonzalez checks in, McLean checks in, McHugh checks in, Pedersen checking in. So starters all checking back in for SIUE.
Number 10 for SIU, Jorge Gonzalez. He's on for number 7, Orlando Ediola. And number 14 for SIU, Jurgen Pedersen. The enters for number 18, Steven Davis.
Devin Boyce on the ball for St. Louis. Collision near the 18. John Klein involved. That goes out of bounds. Cougar throw in. 11:40 remaining. Lachlan McLean, a junior out of Sydney, Australia, has the winning goal as it stands right now. Good tackle there. Nice move by Leonard Hine. Little space, little time now. Ben Huels. Box, headed away. Boyce. Sent in. Leo Novice. Around one defender. Novice sends it in. Deflects. Gets a corner kick out of it. So with 10:33, the Billikens have a corner kick at it. Novice trying to hurry up. It's loose. It's away. And Mateo Kidd hits that one. That's well wide of the net. Another substitution for SIUE. There's TC Hull checking back in.
For SIU into the game is number 23, TC Hull. Comes off number 13, Toby Phillips.
Anthony Brown back to goal, looking for the equalizer. Now under 10 minutes remaining here in the second half. Sent into the box. Well, off it's deflected off a SIUE defender. The Billikens get a break. They'll get a corner out of it. Luckily that didn't deflect into the goal. My goodness. Avoiding disaster there, SIUE. Novice back on the corner. Headed away. Mateo Kidd outside. Sends it back in low. Off the mark. Off the post. Mateo Kidd again near post shot and deflected away. Oh. Mateo Kidd with a rocket from outside. Low and hard, but off the woodworks. Still dangerous here. That's off the bar again. Out of bounds. And they throw in. Chances coming for St. Louis. John Klein winning that ball. Schieffer sending it forward. Headed away though. Devin Boyce, time and space, can turn. Boyce chipping it near post. Out of bounds. Wow, Mateo Kidd, though, with a pill from outside. Goodness me. He's going to have nightmares about that one. Wake up in the middle of the night, sweating, breathing heavy. It's going to be dark, and he's going to be upset. It's just going to happen. SIUE through midfield. Gonzalez lost it. Marana shielding. Devin Boyce trying to play it forward. 7:10 remaining. Leo Novice. Anthony Brown trying to turn, create some space. Extra dribble there. Wins it though. Anthony Brown. Back toward the end line. Brown changing directions. Needs to get across into the box and gets a corner out of it. So Bilkins will send numbers forward here. 6:30 remaining in this game. Trailing by 1, looking for the equalizer. Leo Novice. Swung in. Headed towards goal, over the bar though. As Quayum Marana was in there.
Corner kick, Quayum Marana.
Over the bar, out of bounds,
For the
goal
Cougars
kick.
into the game is number 27.
Donnell Cabillo checking in.
Down for number 23, T.C. Hall.
Under 6 remaining. Urban Stadium, Brown's boot on the line. The Lackland McLean goal is the difference right now. SIUE in front. Mateo Kidd, Wesley Bilkins just hit the post moments ago. And it's Quayum Marana on the throw-in. Out wide for the Bilkins. John Klein. Gets around one defender. Klein for Boyce inside the box. Boyce back to goal for Marana. Sent across low. And it's Schieffer. Mateo Kidd. Cutting inside. Mateo Kidd, another shot. Diving to his left is Heim making that save. He's been busy here in the second half. He's been busy here in the last 10 minutes. Made 6 saves on the evening. Under 4:30 remaining. It's Quayum Marana slowing it down. Bilkins have 6 players forward. Sent in. Schieffer. Leo Novice. They'll take something special. Schieffer across. Nobody home for St. Louis. It's Boyce. Can't get a volley. Set towards goal! John Klein on the volley. Goodness me. What an opportunity for the Bilkins. Nice volley chance there from Klein. 3:40 remaining. Bilkin cheerleaders trying to get the crowd into it. Mateo Kidd, 3:10 remaining. Klein keeps it in. Ooh, fancy footwork there from Klein. And the old misdirection. It's Marana back for Klein, out wide. Klein into the box. Back post. Andre Rivers Hardware couldn't elevate to get it, and foul call. You can see that coming. Now SIUE can take their time here. Foul happened with about 2:43 remaining. See how long it takes them to get this back into play. Referee begging them to get it going. Only wasted about 10 seconds there. Looking for the equalizer. Final 2:20. Leonard Hine throwing it forward. Keaton Schieffer gathering that secondary ball. It's Leo Novice. Novice around one defender. Novice sent towards goal. Off the bar again. It's loose. And it's towards goal and in. Anthony Brown ties the game. Leo Novice off the bar. Rebound goes to Anthony Brown and he puts it home. We're tied at 1. Coming, the momentum was going. Anthony Brown avenges his goal that was called off on the offside. He makes no doubt about that one. We are tied at 1 here at Herman Stadium. The Billikens get one in the final 2 minutes. It's the 89th minute. Midtown Anthony Brown, the Billikens leading scorer, ties the game at 1. It's his 4th of the season. Anthony Brown has a knack for late goals. He scored with under 30 seconds remaining against Notre Dame on the road. Overtime looming here at Herman Stadium. Golden goal overtime for the Browns boot. Looking for the Browns goal. With 1:25 remaining in this game. SIUE with a chance though. They haven't been on this end much this half, other than their go-ahead goal. 2 goals in the second half. It's Gonzalez is dangerous. And they're going to call a penalty kick. Gonzalez was taken down in the box, and a penalty kick is called. What a turn of events here. We'll have a PK coming. Billiken players arguing the call, but it has been made. Boy, what a turn of events there.
1 minute remaining in the second half.
So clock stopped at 1 minute remaining. A PK coming. It is Lachlan McLean. He has the goal here for SIUE. He can put him up top. A PK coming. McLean. Missed it! He missed it! It's a save! Seth Stiebel makes the save! Stuck out his left mitt and grabbed that one. Seth Stiebel. Final minute of play here. Oh my. What a save. Stiebel guessed right. Had the left arm extended and just scooped that one right in. Made the save. What a game here. What a save. Seth Stiebel keeping the Billikens alive. The biggest save of his career to this point, moments ago. It's Anthony Brown, final 10 seconds to play. Anthony Brown is tackled away, and that'll do it. So after 90 minutes of play, we have golden goal overtime. Oh my goodness. A late equalizer found by St. Louis and Anthony Brown, and we are tied 1-1. Golden goal overtime coming your way.
Second minute. And the equalizer for the Billikens in the 89th minute. scored by number 9, Anthony Brown, for the assist to number 11, Leo Novice. One apiece at the end of 90 minutes. Again, stay with us. 2 10-minute periods of overtime. The golden goal does apply.
It's a party here on the campus of St. Louis University as SIUE and SLU playing in an epic game right now, heading into overtime. The early second half goal gave SIUE the 1-0 lead. A late goal for the Billikens, Anthony Brown, tied the game at 1. And then a PK with exactly 1 minute on the clock for SIUE was saved by SLU's Seth Stiebel. And we have overtime here. Golden goal applies for the bronze boot. Next goal wins here at Herman. We'll play 2 extra 10 periods of play if there is no goal. The Billikens threw everything but the kitchen sink at SIUE's net in that final 10 minutes, and they finally found the equalizing goal. And then Seth Stiebel making the save of his life. Some mass confusion on that ball, now played forward. Both teams will be hungry for a win as Kwame Marana came sliding in. Stop the clock at 9:02 and Marana gets the yellow card caution.
Yellow card to the Billikens, number 2, Andre Rivers Hardware.
Training staff now on for SIUE. Fans are into it. Don't have the official attendance total just yet. There is a lot of people packed in here to Herman Stadium to witness the first bronze boot game since 1998. Get a number on that. Can't tell if it's a 6, 8, or a 9. I think it's 8, so that would be Keegan McHugh out of Francis Howell High School over in St. Charles. So it'll be Kashawn Smith checking in.
Change for the Cougars into the game is number 4, Kashawn Smith. And this for number 8, Keegan McHugh.
So we'll get it restarted here. 9:02. Looking for the golden goal for the bronze boot here. It's Anthony Brown, near side, wants to take it into space. Brown gets a corner out of this. Billikens were dangerous in their corners in the second half. Billikens have pumped 20 shots at the net, 7 of which have been on goal. Cougars have 4 shots. This will be the 9th corner of the game for the Billikens. It is Novice over to take it. Sent in. Nobody home, back post. It bounces through and out of bounds. So nobody got anything on that. Bounced through, hit the ground, and went out of bounds. Boyce. Tackle 1. Leo Novice. Laid back for Haim. Nice read by Leonard Hine. Mateo Kidd turning. Anthony Brown unable to get there. Nice move by Devin Boyce. Still with it, looking for some options. 6:10 remaining in the first overtime. Throw in for SIUE. Substitutions for the Cougars as TC Hull checks back in. And Stephen Bibas also checking back in. A freshman out of St. Louis, went to Vianney High School in Kirkwood.
Changes for SIUE to the game is number 18, Stephen Bibas. Number 14, Jordan Patterson. Also another change for SIUE into the game is number 23, TC Hall. Number 3, Noah Fetter.
Andre Rivers Hardware finds that loose ball. Miscommunication between Klein and Mateo Kidd on who's going to get that ball from Rivers Hardware. SIUE has it. Under 5 to play here, first overtime. TC Hull making a move, trying to get around Ben Hewells. Hull across, headed away. Kayshawn Smith laying it back. Smith getting it back here. Missed pass there. Leo Novice has it. He turns and goes. Leo Novice wants to push it. And that is got to be a yellow card. That's Kayshawn Smith. And 2 handfuls of jersey. As Leo Novice was trying to put the pressure on. So free kick coming for St. Louis.
Number 4 from the Cougars, Kayshawn Smith.
Novice flicked on by Boyce. I'm not sure if he did actually get a head on it, but it certainly looked like it. The low shot / service came in, but Boyce couldn't time it up properly. But Bilkes will get credited with a shot, though. Or at least they should. Jack Edwards for the Cougars. Smith, who was just booked. Vio. Oh. Hole on the throw-in for SIUE here with under 3 minutes remaining in the first overtime. Looking for Gonzalez. A junior out of Spain. Ooh, fancy footwork. Tried to go through Arana. And a foul called on Gonzalez. Throw-in coming for St. Louis. Substitutions coming as Viox checking in. And Brandon Santel also checking in.
Comes off number 9, Anthony Brown. Number change for the Pelicans into the game is number 8. Brandon Santel comes off to number 19, John Klein.
Into the box. Headed towards goal by Rivers Hardware. Easy save there for Heim. Final minute of first overtime.
1 minute remaining in the first overtime period. 1 minute.
Leo Novi shot towards goal! Goes wide to the right. The Billikens were dangerous there. Leo Novi has got a mean left foot.
Seconds remaining in the first overtime period. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That concludes the first 10-minute overtime period.
So after the first 10-minute overtime period, we are still tied at 1. Looking for that golden goal for the bronze boot. It'll take a 2-minute break here, and we'll come right back and bring you the final 10 minutes. Final overtime period coming our way. Final 10 minutes. If it stays this way, we will be tied, and I guess they'll have to share the bronze boot. Not sure if it splits in half or not, but I don't know how they would divvy up the trophy that way. It is Santel for Keaton Schieffer. Early on here in the second overtime. And out of bounds, goal kick coming. So if it does end in a tie, the boot will go to the current holder, which is St. Louis. They've held it for the last 15 years since they got the last win. So if the Billikens tie, they get the boot. Smith lost it. Devin Boyce pushing it forward for Andre Rivers Hardware, who's shouldered off the ball. No foul called as Jack Edwards misplays it, gets it back though. Good defending there from Leonard Hine. Jack Edwards now on it. Cougars knocking it around their backfield. Bad pass there. Goes right to Mateo Kidd. Nice tackle there from Brandon Santel. Oh, missed dribble there. That's that last dribble that did him in. Billikens still have possession with 7:34. Santel lost it. Hine winning that battle. Salawa. Bebas turning, trying to lay it in for McHugh. Leo Novi is trying to sneak around Adams, or excuse me, Edwards. Mateo Kidd winning the ball for Devin Boyce. Boyce rips a shot, it's deflected. Santel winning it. Mateo Kidd bumped off. Ref keeping his whistle in his pocket for the most part. Here's Leonard Hine. Chipping it forward, looking for Leo Novice into the corner. And Leo's offside. Cramp substitution as Keshawn Smith is down.
Change for Cougars into the game is number 20, Cliff Mena. Comes off number 4, Keshawn Smith. Change for the Billikens into the game is number 9, Anthony Brown.
Anthony Brown checking back in. David Biox has the seat. Well, 6:15 of play here. Again, golden goal wins it. Schiefer a little time playing it for Mateo Kidd. Novice. Surrounded by white shirts. Novice playing it out wide, nicely keeping possession. Keaton Schiefer. 5:45 remaining. Billikens will knock it around. Leo Novice chesting it down. Lays it back for Mateo Kidd. Mateo Kidd towards goal. And Heim making the save. Mateo Kidd hit a post late in that second half when the Billikens were still trying to find the equalizer. Losing it there, but recovered it. Santel. Nice ball for Devin Boyce. Leo Novice trying to turn, doesn't win that tackle. But here's Mateo Kidd. For Boyce. Boyce trying to create some space. Boyce with a shot. Nice save by Heim.
Save by Noah Heim.
Impressive by Boyce to just be able to get a shot off from out there. He's being harassed. Was able to get enough space and enough behind that shot. But nice save from Heim. 4:15 remaining.
Change for the Billikens into the game is number 19, John Klein. Comes out number 22, Mateo Kidd. Changes for the Cougars into the game number 10, Jorge Gonzalez. Comes out for number 14, Jurgen Patterson. Number 16, Otto Yajic. Comes out for number 9, John McLean. And number 16 for the Cougars, Otto Yajic. He comes on for number 9 again, Marco McLean. And number 23 for the Cougars, P.C. Hall. He enters for number 11, Greg Solava.
3:25 remaining. Devin Boyce. And corner kick. Leo Novice over to take this one for the Billikens. And they'll stop the clock as it's like Kwame Marana is down.
Change for the Billikens into the game is number 5, Chase Neese. Pelicans on the court, Ayun Barona.
So back to it, we'll have a corner kick for the Pelicans. Leo Novice over the ball. Sends it in, flicked on near post, inside the 6, sent back. And we're going to say another corner kick coming. Under 2:40 now in this second overtime. Novice again sending it in. John Klein finding it. The SLU not out of danger yet. Sent back across. Miskicked. Loose. Knocking. Anthony Brown finds it. John Klein. Klein. Out wide now for Leo Novice. Leo wants to go one-on-one. Around 2 defenders. Can't get around the third. Santel can't get there first. Does get a free or throw in out of it. Under 2 now. John Klein here. Klein across, has some space. Klein for Schiefer, lays it across. Klein finds it, can't get through. Into the box. Out of danger as SIUE. Sent right back in by St. Louis. Anthony Brown punched away by Heim.
There's 1 minute remaining in the second overtime.
Andre Rivers Hardaway back into the box. Bilkins get it out of the air. Final minute of play here. Midfield for St. Louis. Sent forward. At the 18. Knocked away. Chase Neese sending it back in. 25 remaining. It's John Klein. Schiefer. Andre Rivers Hardware. Swings it in. Back post. And 10 seconds, that'll do it here. So a spirited battle between St. Louis and SIUE, but it'll end in a 1-1 draw as the Billikens tie it up late, and both teams, I guess, survive. What a game here between SIUE and St. Louis University, 1-1 tie. So the bronze boot will stay with St. Louis since they are the current holder. St. Louis drops to 3-1-3 on the season. SIUE, their record goes to 4-1-2. That's going to wrap it up here from Herbert Stadium. Thanks for being along for the ride. Tie game. And there was the end result here between St. Louis and SIUE.